Okay, let's talk about different kind of builds for classes of Throne and Liberty. Within the last few weeks, I have seen hundreds and hundreds different kind of videos, people uploading different kind of guides, and people watching future players of Throne and Liberty, watching different kind of meta builds, and not only meta builds, right? Builds for different kind of classes of Throne and Liberty. And they don't understand, looks like, that all of that is completely in vain. All of these builds, what you are watching currently, worth nothing. Actually, there is a little bit of value, and I will explain to you in the next few minutes what you should watch and how to watch, right, on what way. But regarding builds of Throne and Liberty, in this moment in time before global release, forget about everything. You can visit this website. I have found many interesting websites beside Questlog.gg. Questlog.gg I found most legit from these builds, right? And I will show you what is the best way how to find your build for your class, your gameplay style, without watching any videos, hundreds and hundreds different kind of videos with people recommending you different kind of builds. That is not viable. Absolutely forget about that. Why? You'll find out in the next few minutes. Before we start, let me just say, subscribe to my YouTube channel to see more of Throne and Liberty videos in the future. As you can see, I'm right here on Questlog.gg. This website, I don't know who is the owner of this website, but within the last few months, I'm mostly using this website. I found it mostly useful, and I can highly recommend to you. The best way how to get to your build is actually this website. Not any kind of video from anybody or recommending you different kind of build. I will explain you why. And even on this website, you shouldn't take anything granted. Take everything with grain of salt. So for example, you'll find here many different guilds. All you need to do basically is to put your main weapon, right? Main hand weapon and then off-hand weapon. And you'll have offered hundreds and hundreds different kind of combination of weapons. Now, most of these weapon combinations will be best in slot or endgame. So, for example, this is one of the combinations, which is on one way endgame combination. You shouldn't even look at this. You know why? Let's just check this weapon. This is Argboss weapon. This is so rare drop. You can forget about it. Chances that you will get this weapon is very low. Argbosses for global version of the game will spam, they will spam 2 times per week. This weapon drop is impossibly rare. And to buy it, maybe on auction house, that will also be very rare that somebody will put it even on auction house. It doesn't matter how much money you have. Also, rest of this gear, let me tell you, right? Yes, you can check, for example, what are they going for. And this is the part of the build which I want to tell you. Don't watch any videos about the builds. Visit this website. Part of these builds, what is viable, is regarding the stats. So for example, when you are watching this build, don't watch too much gear, because for global version of the game, not only that we'll have different kind of builds, we'll also have probably different name of the gear. We don't know what will be the name of the gear. So what is named here doesn't need to be same name on the global version of the game. You'll be very confused regarding that. What is legit here in different kind of builds? First thing, stats. Here within the gear, you can see set effects and stats for which different kind of people are going. That is viable. Also, these attributes, right, designation, how they have distribute, absolutely. Strength, dexterity, wisdom, and perception. Check that. Just checking generally, right, on what they were focusing. That part of the builds here on this website, absolutely check. That is viable. But regarding gear, I'm telling you, forget about this. Totally forget about whatever somebody said. And also, lots of these builds, they are old. They are not even new. These builds, if they are like 2 months old, they are already not valid. Because over there on servers in Korea, there was so many changes to different kind of skills, to weapons. Also recently, we have get many changes. We have get new skills for weapons. We have get changes to the gear. Tier 1 and Tier 2 over there in Korea was changed now. So for global version of the game, all of these builds, are they viable? No, they are not viable. Only if the build is like few weeks old, Some of these builds are few hours old, okay? And like I said, if you click on these builds, if you check them, right? Seriously? Belladin crossbow? Argos crossbow. Are you kidding me? Again, Tevent Massacre Blade. These weapons you'll never see. These weapons you'll see after half year. Probably you will see them somewhere in the game. Forget about these, right? Check stats. That is valuable. Did some person go for evasion? Did some person, right, went for endurance? I'm preparing also a special video on my YouTube channel to talk about evasion and endurance. Should you go for evasion or should you go for endurance? That is very important decision, right, regarding this defensive stat. Also regarding critical hit, regarding damage, regarding heavy attack, regarding attack. Yes, that is important. And like I said, regarding attributes. When you see distribution, you need to see for your class specifically, is it better to put everything or more on strength, dexterity, or maybe on perception? Or should you ignore wisdom? That is fine. But regarding builds, do yourself a favor. Do yourself a favor. All of these hundreds and hundreds videos with people telling you this is the best build, that is the best build, forget about that. Here on Questlog GG, and like I said, I'm not advertising this website on any way. I have no idea who is making this website, but it's very good. You also have this skill builder. That is useful. Even with recent changes in Korea and also new skills, yes, you have heard good, regarding new skills, changes for global version of the game, it's viable that you come here, right? This is very good part, right? Again, you can put what is your main hand weapon, your off-hand weapon. You can check different kind of skill builds. This is useful, right? And don't forget, you will notice that very often. You'll find very rare if you check, let's say, 3 or 4 builds from different people, but same build, right? Same main weapon, off-hand weapon, same combination. You will rarely find that 2 people have same skills on the skill bar. Why? Because everything depends on your gameplay style. Simple reason. Somebody like to play on that way, somebody play on another way. Somebody play more PvP, somebody play more PvE. Yes, you'll find here PvE builds, PvP builds, but even within specific PvE builds or PvP builds, you will still find big difference between players, between builds, because lots of things are subjective depending on your gameplay style. Because in this game we also have skill specializations, and I will tell you one thing, some other player will tell you another thing. I think this is the best. Somebody will tell you, no, I think this is the best. Nobody is wrong. It's completely gameplay style. Even with the metas which currently exist in the game, builds are not viable. So do yourself a favor and visit here, right, this website. This is Questlog GG. They also have guides, I think, for other games, few other games, but we are of course interested into Throne Liberty. You have this character builder and skill builder, and it will save you lots of time, and just visit this website here, put here your main weapon, offhand weapon, check different kind of builds. Don't take any build too seriously. Telling you that. Take everything with grain of salt, check the stats, check some main things regarding the build, check little bit the gear, but don't forget, attributes. Also, you should check attributes and check what is that person going for specifically for your class. Did it went for heavy attack or crit or evasion or melee evasion or endurance? That is important to check. But build itself regarding the gear, come on. You think that you're going to get this gear? Some of these builds are meant for like starting end game, right, of gameplay or stuff. Some of these builds are for leveling, but in generally, ignore everything what you can see. And also, if it's older than 1 month, it's already too old. It's outdated. Because over there on servers in Korea, developers of the game, they are putting so many changes in the game that is just insane, right? How many changes, positive changes regarding gear, regarding skills, so many changes that basically only new builds could be viable to some point, but even that is not viable completely. So this is my recommendation for you regarding different kind of builds. Relax, have fun. There will be new builds after global release. Then check them out, and until then, learn about your class, but take everything with grain of salt, right? You don't need to watch any build guide videos. You just need to check this website. That's already enough. Check few builds, and then you will see after global release what will happen regarding builds. If you are interested into Throne and Liberty, check my YouTube channel. I already prepare lots of guides for new players on my YouTube channel regarding different kind of in-game systems, PvP wise, PvE wise, crafting, dungeons, life skills, whatever you want to know from World of Throne and Liberty, you'll find out here on my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching the video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, follow me on Twitch, and see you soon with another Throne and Liberty video.